So every outer line has been drawn already. So and the next I'm going to draw is face with the charcoal powder there. So just stay tuned there, and I will show you how I'm going to draw her face. So let's draw. Okay. So I have already taken the charcoal powder here. It's the charcoal powder. So the next I'm going to do is I will take a brush and then I will go with the brush. So hold on, I will be back in a few minutes. So here I am back now, and now we are going to use the brush since I have already shown you the charcoal powder there. So it's time to just freshen up the, the face with charcoal powder. So now it's time to I'm going to use this brush here. So let's see how we're going to draw this. So firstly I'm going to take just a medium sized brush here and the powder, this one part of the powder. I will just take a little bit of the powder there. Now it's time to just go with a little bit. So for the better performance I'm going to use this smaller part which have a tiny tip there. So as you could see this. Alright. So if you are not able to see this clearly, you can just comment in there to zoom. So I will, if you will comment, I will just zoom it all better for the better. Okay. Actually the head is just tilted a bit of about something like 30 degree or something. So I just I'm also making it in a 30 degree shape. And here in this side I could see that I'm just making her face just tilted there with it has been all covered by the hair, so it is just looks like this one. So the main thing about this is that we need to take care of the every shade here. So firstly I'm just going to apply the just little bit of the charcoal there, so that I could able to understand all the shading there. Okay, so firstly I will just go with the outer line, then I will go with the I will first complete the eye areas, and after that I will just go with the her lips, and I've already taken care of the nose, and I will just work the letter after one by one. Okay, you can also suggest, and if you just subscribed it, you can also comment your name so that I could just shout out your name. Okay, so if you think that it looks like the Katrina as well from the initial point, so you can also comment as well, it looks like. Okay, and by the way I'm also proceeding. Firstly I will just take care of the outer line just which is just near about the head, so that I could just firstly cover the head part, so then I could be able to cover the head hair part. So this is the head part here. Okay, I'm just making a bit of shade here, so that it seems like that the light is coming from there, and in this part of head, since we know that this is the head part, so this is the front part, so this is the left part, so there should be a shaded there. Okay, so I'm just making a shade there. I said so, and here you can also imagine there if the hair will be there on the outer side and the light is from there, so there should be also a little bit of shade there, so I'm just making also a shade there. Okay, so according to the light we are just proceeding the shade part. Actually there is some few part which has while drawing the outline, there were the lines, so I just make sure that these all lines are not more there. Okay, so there were a few lines which I had made with the just charcoal, I mean graphite pencil, so to not mix this all charcoal all graphites with the charcoal, so that if you will mix the charcoal and the graphite, it could make this all bulky or something like crazy. So just to avoid that, I have just replaced all this graphite by this eraser. This is also known as knittable eraser as well. You can also buy it if you are an artist. Okay, since I have already made all this part of the outer line, so now it's time to go with the lips. Okay, since as you could see that here I have just made a little bit of in the above the lip there is a bit of shadow there, so you can imagine after the light is coming from this side, there is necessary shadow there. Okay, don't forget to comment your name as well in the comment section. So if you think that there is more charcoal already there, so you can use this edible eraser so that you could maintain the charcoal which you have applied. So I'm going to use this in this part. So everything has been done, but to make this all more highlighted, I'll later use this. So make this all everything together. I'm going to use it everything with the balance proportion. So I'm going to make everything together. Okay. As you can see that I'm directly applying the charcoal on the hair so that it is more highlighted here. So you can also see that there is jhumka called, that is earrings. Just hold on and there we will, it is very soon. As you can see that every highlight is just at the moment highlight is very, I mean, it's not too highlighted there. I just said it needs to be very dark in, but at this moment everything is very skinny. Okay. Okay, hold on. I think there is some issue in the... Okay, no. Okay, hold on. I will be just back. Charcoal there. Now this monochrome eraser is going to help us. So now we have taken this monochrome eraser and we have just cut the tip up here. Okay, so that we could make highlights here. hold on, actually there is some voice issue, so for a few minutes I will just going back. So now we are going to see the effect of this extra dark black charcoal. Okay, so I'm also taking this charcoal in the higher amount. Okay, as this is here, so I'm going to take this in higher amount now. Okay, now going to spread it on the hair, and this brush will help me blend this charcoal. Hope you are able to enjoy this. Okay, so but we don't need to take this in all the time with the more amount of the charcoal. We are just using this for hair lines only. Hope you are understanding this. So now we are also going to make this upper head a bit of darker, so that it could keep the effect of darkness here. Okay. All right. So again we are going to use this soft charcoal here. Now I'm going to show you this one, since I need to make the curve here. So you're going to not use the very old part. We are going to just firstly take this one. We are going to make this very soft. Now Seems like no one is interested to watch this. Now I'm going to directly apply with this my finger. So if you are watching, you could be able to see that now it is going to be more darker. And this part is basically a shadow of her this chin.